Listen up, bitches, and elevate. Take whatever the fuck resonates. Tyler's Tarot in the house, what's up? Reading for that ass today. Pull up! Join the live, he might give you a shout. Start talking shit, you can find the fuck out. Listen up, bitches, and elevate. Take whatever the fuck resonates. Listen up, bitches, and elevate. Take whatever the fuck resonates. Tyler's Tarot in the house, what's up? Reading for that ass today. Pull up!
How y'all doing? Hello. How you doing? It's good to see you. I'm Tyler from Tyler's Tarot, and we're here to figure out all signs, your person's current feelings for you and their future actions towards you. All right. So let's do this. Hello. Good to see you all. Let's start with Aries. I did not find a home yet. I mean, I'm at home right now, but I haven't found anything else like in Georgia yet. So I'm just waiting. Wish me luck. I'm just waiting for my house to pop up. And as soon as it does, I'm headed straight to Georgia to buy it. All right. Okay, here we go. So, so let's find out who this says you're focused on first, Aries. All right. All right. So who is the person that Aries is focused on? That way we'll know if it's your read or not. That way we'll know who are they focused on. The Knight of Cups reversed. This person could be younger. If not, they could just be somebody that's the one that friend zoned you, or you felt like they were not taking you serious romantically. All right. So some of you got friend zone. Some of you could be in communication with this person, or I'm gonna predict there could be communication. All right. How else do they know who this is? They come up as childish. I don't know if they have children or if they're just childish. All right. Like very childish person. Very childish. Could have been somebody that was emotionally unavailable and was friend zoning. Somebody they could drink. If not, I just get this childish, immature person. All right. So water, earth sign, could be any sign, but that's what comes up now. All right. So let's see what this person's feelings are for you, Aries. All right, here we go. The Moon card. They're in the blues about you. Let's see why. Very emotionally drained by this situation. I feel like this is somebody that's they're more in the blues than they seem like they are to you. So I don't know if this is somebody that you watch or if it's somebody that you're around. I don't know where you stand with them, but I will say that this person, somebody they stay busy to not focus on you. They may stay busy to not focus on you. I think they stay busy with their work or their career. They could be a businesswoman, businessman. They don't have to be. That this could be that it's telling me that this person's really trying to stay focused on work and career things. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water sign energy, a lot of water and earth in this person's chart. All right. What it's telling me is they want to work on this, but they're like, let's see, how else does this person feel about Aries? If you're not speaking, they're kind of almost bothered by the lack of speaking. They also think that the reason you're not speaking to them because you love them. Not, no, I said that wrong. I worded that. I worded that wrong. What I meant to say was they think, oh, he or she ain't speaking to me. They love me. They think you make this purposeful attempt to not speak to them, and they take that as, this is from their perspective, keep that in mind. They take that as, oh, he or she loves me. They ain't even speaking to me. Look, they got to hold back from speaking to me. I just got these dreams go on when I could. Okay, so they could have dreams of you or have had dreams, is what I feel. Or have had dreams. So let's see what their future actions may be. Oh shit. It is raining here in Las Vegas, so please excuse the bad reception. I have satellite internet, so okay. So what is this person's future actions towards Aries, if any? What is this person's future actions towards Aries, if any? You're expecting them to commit. That ain't gonna happen. They're just gonna stress over you. You're gonna be something that haunts this bitch. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make a home down there because mine sure won't be shared. This could have been somebody that you briefly talked about living with. If not, somebody that may have had thoughts of like where they thought that you two could have a place together at some point. They may have thought further ahead than what you give them credit for, is what I'm trying to say. 1 second. Don't what me. They're just going to stress. You know what? This person stresses about this situation more than they do action about it. They're not going to do shit. They're just going to sit there and just stress about it. What a dumb, irrelevant bitch. So instead of doing something about it, they would rather just sit and worry about it. Stupid, hoe, unimportant, unattractive, unemployed. Not saying they're those things, but they kind of give me this energy of like a fucking time wasting bitch. What a waste of time. This could be toward an Aries cross watcher where the Aries is doing this to you and they're the dumb bitch. But I'm just reading it from Aries' perspective. All right. So won't do nothing but just sit and stress about it. So the fact that they're losing you stresses them the hell out. But it's like they're not going to put any pep under their or pep in their step towards you. Like this person's stressing like hell in the future about you. They're so stressed. They're even stressing about the tea prices in China at this point. So just know that you got this person shooketh. You have them shooketh. But it's almost like they're not going to speak, because I feel like they also think that you don't speak to them, and that means to them that you want them. Like it's like an arrogant feel. So I get arrogant / stressing about you is what I get more than anything else. All right. Okay, so there's your read. Let's go to Taurus now. Did y'all get notified, by the way? Taurus, watch the weight gain. You're gonna gain weight. 1 second. Okay. Some of it's beer, alcohol, or it's like or food or sugar. So what you doing? Okay. Okay. You weren't? Oh, a lot of people were notified. Okay, good. Good. That's good for me. All right. Let's go to Taurus. So for Taurus, who is this person? Who is this person that's focused on Taurus? That way we'll know who it is. Let's see who it is. Who is the person that's focused on Taurus? How would they know who this is? The one you've had dreams about? Or they'll pop up in your King of Swords. Could be an air sign. The one that's super detached, almost too cold. Some of you, if it's like a masculine you're dealing with, it's like this toxic masculine type that thinks emotions are weak or girly. If you're dealing with a male energy, if you're dealing with a female, they're like a cold, detached bitch. Thanks for the 444 630 Moonchild. They have these emotions. They don't really, the emotions are there. I don't know if they've told you or not, but they're there. Get a little bit of arrogance. Okay. So it's like a water air sign energy. They don't have to be those signs, but they do come up as water air. How else do they know who this is? You're speaking to them now, or you will be. The one you're speaking to, or the one you will be speaking to. I don't know. This is for you to decode. Why are you stop asking me questions? Stop asking me questions. Stop asking me questions. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Why do you ask me things? This is stuff that you already know the answer to. Why are you saying these things to me? Okay? I'm not being arrogant. It's just that y'all ask questions you already know the answer to. Let me come to your house right now and walk around with you too and take you by the hand and tell you it's going to be all right. Let me come over and have a sleepover with you too, and you may read your tarot right in front of you. All right, pull out your table. I'll pull the cards out and do your read too. Let me walk hand in hand with you. Let me go to work with you too. Okay. I knew you guys gonna say yes to that. Y'all are so Well, if you want that to happen, that's why you need to come to the all-nighter. I spent a lot of time with people at the all-nighters. See? Don't have me come to you. You come to me. Fuck it. Fuck that, son. All right, let's go. Okay, enough. But this is somebody that you're either speaking to now or you will be. So so if you're one of the ones where you're not speaking, I'm going to predict speaking. All right? Lots of communication, all that. I would love to, Rachel. If I was in that area, I sure would. All right. So it's that. How else would they know who this is? How else would Taurus know who this is? Jesus, this is somebody either you're dealing with now or you will be. Expect a new lover too. Okay. There's this person. The only way I can really explain what I just got in my head based off what I saw with the tarot cards, it's the one you feel like there's tension there between you two. Now, let me explain tension. I'm sure you know what tension means. I'm just going to explain it the way I feel this tension is. There's like this tension between you two, like things that need to be said. You also feel this energy like you're both waiting for each other to do something. You can feel, it's going to sound crazy and hoogie bougie spiritualist, but you can feel them waiting for you to do something, but you can also feel them wanting to do something towards you. That's how you would know who this is. So let's see what their feelings are for you. There's going to be some messages. I get lots of communication. So here we go. Okay. How does this person feel about Taurus? I'm not going to diss you on the internet because my mama taught me better than that. They thought about dissing you on the internet. Or like throwing, it's raining in Las Vegas. Man, that, son. 1 second. Fuck that, son. 1 second. Lord Jesus. You are freaking kidding me. Look at this, y'all. 1 second, Taurus. Sorry. You just don't see this often. So when it happens, it's almost like spotting Bigfoot. It never happens. Woo, woo. Y'all see it? Look. It's like spotting Bigfoot. It don't happen. My MacBook's out here. I gotta be careful. And I never miss a chance to show my backyard. It ain't mine for long though. Oh my God. Yo, it is raining. It don't really show up that well on camera, but it's raining. Look at this. In Las Vegas. All right. Let's see. Okay. That's crazy. Sorry, Taurus. Let's get back to Taurus's read. I know you're gonna be bitching, but I'm not gonna dish you on the internet because my mama taught me better than that. And I'm not even a fan of Destiny's Child. I don't care about Destiny or her children, to be honest. But could there be some internet watching between you two? Bitch, whatever. I think there's some internet watching going on. That rain is heavy. So you're going to be speaking to this person in the future, or there will be some speaking. Some of you already are or will be. All right. So how does this person feel about Taurus? How does this person feel about Taurus? Why do they feel like it's over? They're trying to move on. They could even be at a distance from you. If not, you may hear about them being distant or in the traveling or in the future or something like that. If not, it's almost like they're having this moment where they think it's done or over. In reality, though, I don't feel like it really is over, though. That's the thing. I don't really feel like it is over. They could even be trying in the future to connect to something else. If they do connect to something else, I don't feel like it'll have that type of feeling they had with you. Why am I getting that, Taurus? What's going on? What is this bitch's future action toward Taurus? They're going to try to get your attention by, they're going to be watching the fuck out of you. I don't think they're going to do much. What they're going to do is just expect for them to be keeping their eye on you. This is their future actions. They may come around from stalking because I do get communication between you two in the future. They're also going, you know what I think is going to happen? They're going to get your attention by, are they going to think that you're watching them? Or they're going to post stuff in spite of you? I'm sorry, I got to keep it real. I feel like this person's being a little bit petty right now. Some of you are going to get your attention. Some of you wouldn't shock me if this person makes fake accounts to try to interact with you on social media. Like they're doing something very stalkerific. I get their future actions not doing much but stalking. That's literally their future actions. And they're going to be giving you attention online. Like, I feel like also it wouldn't shock me if they try to interact with you online through other accounts and stuff. It wouldn't shock me. This person's kind of stalkerish and spyish. If that's a word. I don't think that's a word. Are y'all there? Mark my words, there will be communication. They're going to try to move on temporarily, only to try to come back to you. All right? They're going to be watching you. They're going to be watching you. I just got like a little bit of a flash for you that you're going to end up with somebody else, and they're going to see that. They're going to see it. Who gives a fuck? I don't. Let's go to Gemini now. Sorry for your interruption. It's just you don't see rain here that often, so when it does rain, it's like an event. All right? Let's go to Gemini. Spread them ass cheeks open. Make that pussy crack a smile. Gemini. Wrap your legs around that N-word. Make him give your ass a child. You want some neck? Then give me a check. You know what I feel is going to happen for you? This coochie's so good, it'll make a invest. You know what? Whether you're a male or a female, your sex life you're going to have more of a sex life in the future. You're going to have more of a sex life in the future. And I don't know if it's with the person that you're focused on or if that's just predicting a rainy forecast, a very moisturized forecast for you in the future. All right, is what I feel. So here we go. You are fun. Gemini. So who are you focused on? How would you know who this is that is in this read? How would you know? Thank you, Arizona. How would you know? King of Swords again? The one that you think that you're a prize to. Let me explain. You better not miss out with me. I'll be the best you ever had. That you had this thought about them. You're going to miss out with me for being too cold. Right? You had that thought. That's the thought you had. Whore. That's the thought you had. Hey ho, I'm talking to you. That's the thought you had. It's because of them we missed out. Or it's because of them we're missing out. It's because of them. The one you blame. Why that? Could be a Libra, or if it's somebody that has a Libra way of being. You know how Libra's an indecisive slut? You know, they're the most tolerable amongst the air signs. And now I forgot you're one too, and I'm dissing the whole suit. Who gives a fuck? You know, I can't stand air signs. It's no secret. Jesus. It's not like it's top secret or, confidential or anything. But it's like they give this like indecisive vibe to you, or they did. I'm not sure if you're done with them now or not. I'm just telling you what I get. Some of you feel like their indecision is causing a missed opportunity. And I think the literal thought that you had about them was, well, they're going to miss out with me, or they missed out. I'm not sure if this is past or present. Very arrogant person. Almost arrogant. So how does this person feel about Gemini? Well, thank you. It's me. How does this person feel about Gemini? Well, thank you. Unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. They feel like you're not giving them any attention. You know, this person thinks you used to watch them more, that you may not be watching them as much, or that you're not giving them any attention. It says they feel they feel like you're not giving them attention. Some people I even get this as the type that would refuse to be accountable too. Why am I getting that? Even a refuse to apologize. Even if that, not that. I get like, I'm not apologizing. I'm not. I kind of get this energy of somebody that's arrogant, non-accountable. I don't even know if I'm connecting to your read, to be honest. But I want you, Gemini. Despite all that, I want you. Ten of Pentacles. Now I'm confused. Their feelings is they want commitment. That makes no sense. You know why it makes no sense? Is because it's sitting here talking about they're not going to speak, they're not going to apologize, they're not going to take accountability, and then you're not giving them any attention, but they want commitment. So what, you know what that tells me? They want you, but they're not willing to change for you. Does that make any sense? Talk to me. Well, damn, Tyler, you just said don't talk. I'm talking about stupid statements. I don't want to hear them. I do like your feedback, damn it. That makes not a lick of sense. But let's keep going. What's their future actions towards you? Hey, Annette. I'm going to be your neighbor soon. I'm going to live in Atlanta. I'm looking at houses in Atlanta, actually. All right, here we go. What is this person's future actions toward Gemini? Devil reversed. Three of Wands reversed. This person, they're going to, look, they're going to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Let me explain that. Let me explain what I mean. Do they want you? Yes. But they have way too much ego and self-absorbed behavior to admit anything. And I think they would consider, okay, them coming toward you the way you want them to, they'd feel like that's a disservice. Like they would drag their feet before they ever admit half the shit they feel. I'm sorry, I tell you what I get. They're going to turn their back and still feel this draw to you, but to make a point. And if they ain't no punk ass bitch, they're going to like ride this shit till the wheel fall off. And when I mean ride this shit, I mean they're going to stick with their arrogance. They're going to stick to their guns. They're going to stick to their. They're not going to admit anything. They're not going to say anything. Who in here gets what I'm saying? Because I'm having a hard time articulating it. Who in here gets what I'm saying at the end of the day? I just got in my head, they're going to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. And what I mean by that is they're not going to bring that demeanor you want and those behaviors you want. Do they feel a way about you? Yes. Do they feel like they want you? Yes. Do I even feel like they've wanted commitment with you? Yes. But I don't feel like they're going to be humble or let the arrogance down enough for them to come toward you the way you want them to. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I feel for you, Gemini. All right. That's what I feel for you. Let's go to Cancer now. That person has a lot of ego, and their ego is going to bite them in the ass at some point. Especially if you're a Gemini where you were done wrong by this person. Down the line, it'll be something they'll regret, but by then it's too late. All right. Let's go to Cancer. Let's go to Cancer. Thanks, Glenica's dream, for that 10. Thank you. I'd love to do a meet and greet in London. I ain't even out of the country yet. Maybe at some point I will. I'd love to meet my London subscribers. Oh, Tyler, we've been wanting to meet you for years. I can't believe you're here. I waited in line for hours. Well, you probably won't have to wait that long. I don't have a big London subscriber base, but I can't wait to hear what y'all say to me when I do it on over there. Oh, Tyler, I can't believe you're here. I waited so long for this to happen, you know. I can't believe you're in front of me, motherfucker. You probably won't put that part in there, but yeah. Oh, Tyler, I can't believe you're here. All right. I've waited so long to meet you. All right. Here we go. Bitch. Let's go to Cancer now. Oh, really, Robert? Damn. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right, Cancer. Here you come again. This person will be coming towards you. All right, Cancer. How would you know who this person is? Right? The lover boy, lover girl. Good drink. This is my drinker person. If not, the one you know that wants you but wants their singlehood too. Non-committal. They make money. They're not broke. I feel like they make a little bit of money. The one you feel wants their cake and eat it too with you. Like, you know, they have those emotions there, but you feel like they're kind of this non-committal person. So if that doesn't make sense with you, then that's not. It's, you know. Amy, wait. I don't even know if I'll let you know how to do it. All right. Non-committal lover boy, lover girl. It love bomb people. Why am I getting this? You may even had a thought about this person like, damn. Oh, it's driving me crazy. This one second, y'all. Let me turn that damn hotspot on because that's not going to work for me. Keep going in. Can y'all hear me and see me? I just turned on my hotspot. Maybe that'll work better because it's raining in Las Vegas and that messes the connection up. Are you still there? All right. Hotspot is on, so it should do better now. I don't even use my hotspot at all. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is somebody that you know they have issues committing, or they seem like they want to be independent or single. Could even be somebody that hops from connection to connection, or you know their history is doing that. They like in history they've done that in the past. It's somebody that you know that if you don't connect with that part of the read, then this read's not yours. It's not yours today. All right. If you don't connect with that part of the read, then it's not your read today. It's somebody that you know that's how they are. And it's somebody that does pretty good financially, but it's like there's some playboy, playgirl type of energy. How does this person feel about Cancer? Amy, I'm not doing questions today. Maybe like the next couple days. All right. Let's see. How does this person feel about Cancer? Tower. What the hell? They're crazy as a shithouse rat over this situation. Was there some type of fallout? Was there some type of big moment you had, a blowout you two had? If so, it's affecting their energy horror. On that horror part was unnecessary. They've gone into pure ignoring you mode. I'm gonna ignore this bitch. Fuck that. I'm ignoring this shit. Some of you, it's like they're in this energy of like feeling like the whole world fell apart. You know what they're good at? Putting on a facade like they don't care. They're really good at that. You wouldn't be able to tell they feel the tower about this because it's just like they just this wow, the fuck happened? They're crazy as a shithouse rat on crack. Look at how they feel. They feel like they lost control of the situation. They feel crazy. Somebody that has kept them up at night. Who is this? Could be an Aries, Taurus, a Scorpio, a water sign, a Libra. I mean, when I tell you they're crazy, they're nuttier than squirrel shit. They're like a sandwich short of a picnic right now. They're one pill away from a padded cell and a straitjacket. This person highly affected by this. Whatever happened between you two with that tower card, fuck them up. You know, one thing they didn't expect is to fall for you like they did, or like to be so involved with you like they didn't expect that. You know, you may have shaken this person's life up a bit, Cancer. Like usually they don't get that close to folks, but I think maybe you worked a bit of your charm or whatever, and that bitch fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Thanks for the 25, Lisa Marie. Thank you so much. So what is this bitch's future actions toward Cancer? There's somebody, you know what this person is? There's somebody that doesn't like commitment, or they really don't like attaching themselves to people. But then you came along and really shook up their life. They want you. Bitch, in the future, they're going to ask you for another chance. Or you two bitches will have another chance. But Tyler, I don't want another chance. Don't have one. What are you going to do when they come towards you for another chance? I don't want one. But Tyler did say during that person current feeling read, I was supposed to give you a second chance. So I'm going to give you a second chance. Yeah, you will. You will have one because look at that. 222 on the clock. If you don't want the second chance, it's like them ones when I always predict sex between somebody and somebody else. I'm not gonna have sex with them. Does that mean you gotta? Does that mean you gotta pop your pussy open because Tyler said you had to do it? No, but in the future, I get them want another chance with you. You know what, Cancer? I don't think I'm finished torturing you yet. Not in a bad way. Not me. I'm talking about this person's not done with you. But they are crazy as hell, though. I ain't gonna sit and try to fluffy duff that message. They're crazy as a motherfucker. Look, they're crazy. But I feel like at some point you will have another chance with them. All right. Or at least they're gonna. This is their future actions, trying to work toward a reconciliation with you or another chance. Okay, let's go to Leo. Thanks for that again, Lisa Marie. Okay, let's go to Leo. Who is the person that Leo is focused on? That way they'll know if this is their reader or not, or how would they know who this is being channeled? That's about to be channeled. Well, thank you, Witch and Fairy Emporium. Could be somebody that's like, let's see. Here we go. 1 second. How would you know who they are? Why does this keep coming out for the damn? It's repeating. Thanks for the 10, Ebony Goddess. Thank you. Some crazy ass water Sagittarius you dealt with. The bitch is either around you or about to be. They crazy about you. I may be crazy. I don't know why that's popped in my head. And so crazy. I don't know why I'm getting that. I may be crazy. Okay. Y'all have a bunch of crazy bitches that are in your energy. This person, they could drink, by the way. If they don't, they're just somebody that's kind of a little bit wonky. I'm gonna be real with you. Temperance reverse is how you would know who they are. It's somebody where they're very unstable emotionally, and you know this. You could even send a bad temper from them at one point, or you will see one. Who is this? They're also unpredictable. They're the type that comes in and goes out, or like they're going to be that type. Whoever this is coming back or trying to come toward you. Six of Swords reverse. Could be around you now or in the future. I'm going to put it that way. All right. Damn, okay. How does this person feel about Leo? Cynthia, please sit your ass down, please. Please sit your ass down. All right? Sit your ass down on that BBL ass of yours, all right? Sit down on it. All right? Don't sit too hard because you may squeeze the freaking stuff out, but sit down hard enough for you to feel it, all right? And please stop talking to me. All right? How does this person feel about Leo? Okay. How does this person feel about Leo? I won't. Ooh, Leo, this person wants you. They could be a fire sign. They in love with you. They want to be with you. Leo, I'm in love with you. I want to be around you. I want to be with you. Thanks, Amy, and for the 20. You're the rose to their jack, or the jack to the rose, or the jack to the jack, the rose to the rose. Who gives a damn, right? You are one bitch that this person wants. They want you, but they crazy. And it almost reminded me of the Cancer I just did. I kind of get a very unstable, emotionally unstable person. One problem with this person, whether this is in the past or in the future, is the instability. Some of you, they got a temper. Some of you, it's emotionally unstable. Hopefully, no drugs or alcohol. There's something going on with them that's unstable, and you wouldn't get consistency. That's the problem. Bella, will you stop talking? I'm about to get to that. Will y'all stop talking to me, please? And let me finish the read. Their feelings for you is they want you, they want to be around you, and they want to talk to you. I'm even going to say it. Some of you, they want to tell you how they feel, like fully. What is this person's future actions toward Leo? Bella says, "Can I just see?" Joanna, I have thought about that, but time wise, that's going to take too long. Is this person going to tell you how they feel? They could have a J or a B in their name, or a H. What will be their actions toward Leo? They're going to try to talk to you. I think they're going to work their way up to tell you how they feel, or they could even come in very cordial or friendly like at first, or slow at first, but then go on to reveal more or say more once they get comfortable again. I don't know why I'm getting that. This is somebody that really wants you. This is somebody that really wants you. There's going to be communication about it. They're crazy about you. I get emotional every time I think of you, Leo. What in the Whitney Houston? What in the I don't do crack. Crack is cheap. I make too much money to smoke crack is going on. I get emotional when I think of you. That's not me. I wouldn't get emotional over you. I'm talking from their perspective. They're very emotional about you. Maybe even had some high emotions. You know my crying in the shower card, which I don't have. But I have to say, out of all the reads so far, this one's a really diehard for you. I'm gonna put it that way. can be messages and communication from them. Thanks for the 20, Amy. Thank you so much. Thanks again, Lisa. Let's go to Virgo. Next time somebody says something derogatory toward me, I don't even care if it has anything to do with drugs. I'm going to go, look, let me explain something to you. Crack is cheap. I make too much money to even smoke crack. Crack is whack. That's going to be my response to every negative saying or negative comment my way from now on. All right? Let's go to Virgo. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Let's go to Virgo. How would they know who this is? How would Virgo know who this is? There you go. All right. Bye, Bella. Bye, Bella. There's a padded cell somewhere with your name written all over it. Yes, Kaja, yeah. Page of Swords. It's the one you keep tabs on, but you also know they keep tabs on you. There's either very little to no communication between you and this person. There's going to be. You may be speaking to them now, or you will be. Why does that keep coming out? Could be younger than you, if not an immature whore. A fire, air. What the hell? How else will they know who this is? Lovers reverse. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Sag, Leo. I will say this. There could have been some type of disconnect. And now you both watch each other. Don't think that tarot don't count as watching, Leo, because it does. Thanks, Nelly, for that 30. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's somebody that's like, how else will they know this is? They're not really doing much. I think at some point, either there's going to be like a clearing of the air, or there was before, but it still didn't work, or there's going to be a clearing of the air. Could be somebody that apologize or will, or there's going to be some type of clearing of the air. Ten of Swords. There was some type of harsh ending. How does this person feel about Virgo? How does this person feel about Virgo? Strength card. They hold back. They think you're holding back too. Could be a Leo. They feel like you're an opportunity that's being missed, or that opportunity missed. They're holding back because you're toxic, or they think you are. They're going to hold some reason why they're not saying much or doing much is they think you're toxic and they're trying to back away. Hence why they're holding back. It's not that they don't want to say nothing or speak. I just think that they think, well, if I start talking again, the toxicity will start. Or if I do something, it's going to start up again. So they're trying to avoid that toxicity between you two. Capricorn, Leo, fire, air. What is this person's future actions toward Virgo? What is this person's future actions toward Virgo? What is this person's future actions toward Virgo? Speaking, saying something, breaking the no communication, the no contact, breaking that. What are they speaking about? What is the speaking going to be about? They're going to speak to you truthfully about whatever happened, the injustice, I don't know. They're going to tell you how they what they think, how they feel. So I guess you're going to be hearing from them, apparently, or you're going to get some type of straightforward communication at some point where it's like truthful communication, not lying or like beating around the bush. They're going to be very truthful about whatever it is they're going to be talking about. Let's see. What is this person's intentions in the future toward Virgo? They could even come toward you to make a point that they don't need you, or making you think they're happy without this situation. They could even try to like push in your face like they don't need this. They could even try to make a point when they try to come toward you. This could be somebody that's very spiteful. Spiteful. Whether you caused the problems or not, there's energy there of spitefulness or like a vendetta type of feel. Or, you know what I'm going to say, Virgo? They could even be somebody that's playing victim, whether you did wrong or not. It could be somebody that's more in the victim mindset than I would say somebody that's taking accountability mindset, to be honest with you. And they're only holding back right now because they don't want the toxicity. It's like they want to do something, but they just hold back more than anything. But at some point, it's going to be some type of breakthrough in communication. But I doubt it'll lead to much because it feels like this person's more so in a spiteful, nasty energy, or will be in one. Is it just me? You look like Trevor from GTA 5. Who's Trevor from GTA? Let me look what Trevor. Y'all always say I look like everybody, but I never look like the people y'all say I do. Who's Trevor from GTA 5? The hell I don't. I got more hair than this hoe. I got more hair than that hoe. I got more hair than that. He just has he has a cabbage patch. I got at least a patch. He's got a little sprouts. All right. Okay. Bitch. All right. Okay. So that's what I get, Virgo, for you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I get for you. I feel like this person is coming your way, but I don't think they're bringing much to the table except nastiness or spitefulness, to be honest. But there will be some type of communication they try to have with you, or like a conversation of some sort. All right. Let's go to Libra now. How would Libra know who this is being channeled, that's about to be channeled? Two of Swords reversed. Three of Swords reversed. The one you think, damn, we missed out, but you feel like they're getting over you. We're going to see if they have or not. This is just how you see them. It's one you think they're getting over you. And you know how I think you would know who this is? And you're going to admit to this. It's the one you don't want. You don't want them to get over you. You don't want them to get over you. That's the one that's about to be channeled in this read. Oh, Todd, I don't feel that way. Yes, you do. I'm not saying they're getting over you. What I'm saying is how you'll know this is it's the one you don't want to get over you. You don't want them to. That's the thing. I'm not saying they have got over you. Let me keep reiterating this. What I'm saying is it's the one you don't want to get over you. And there's times where you freak out that they have gotten over you. We're going to see if they have, but I think that's how you would know this is. Air, water sign, a Taurus. Let's see. Earth. Who the hell is it? And you feel like there's a missed opportunity or one that's getting away, got away with that 4 cups reversed. Let's see. How does this person feel about Libra? 8 of Cups. Libra, are you psychic? They are walking away from you. That's why you feel that way. Are you a psychic whore? Can you tell me if my mother, my daughter, my sister, my brother is here? Did your mother wear a bra? Yep, that's your mother. Was your sister your mother's daughter? Yes, that's your sister. All right. Was your sister your father's daughter? All right. Okay, enough. You know why you're freaking out internally? Because you do feel them pulling back. That's freaking you out. Or it will, I should say. How does this person feel about Libra? They do think of you, but they're walking away actively from you. And that's why you feel them pulling back. I'm not saying they won't ever get stuck again. What I'm saying is, as of right now, I think the reason you're feeling that, as what I just said and harped about, is because I think this person is walking away. That's their feelings. Eight of Cups, they're walking away. They do feel this sense of unfinished business, but it's like most of their energy is like trying to walk away. Let's see what their future actions are toward you. What is this person's future actions toward Libra? You know what? You two may have a spiritual link. That's why you feel. You don't really need tarot to know how they feel. I think you can feel it, Libra. Does that make any sense to you, bitch? They're not being emotionally available in the future, if you're wondering. I don't get them expressing any emotions. I get them closing off. That's why you feel them pulling back, because your senses have told you that they are. Yeah, they're being single towards you in the future. Libra, you're psychic or a medium one. Now, at some point, they will speak. So if you're wondering if you two will ever speak, yeah, you will. But I think this person, why is this person detaching for? They don't want this. Okay, what happened? Okay, they don't want the stress involved. See, for a while they were stressed about this, but they're taking their power back by walking away. It's like, okay, they don't want to stay sitting and stressing about it. You know what, to you cross watchers out there watching for a Libra, they're freaking out that you're moving on. Now let's go back to Libra. The reason you feel them pulling back is because they are. That's not your paranoia. You feel it. You know what I feel like they're walking away for? Because I feel like they don't want the stress. I think that when they sit, they've had sleepless nights over you. They've had anxiety over you, and it's almost like they're like taking their power back by trying to not think about you, but they are. World reverse, can't move on, lack of closure. They feel a lack of closure, and in the future, they're just like being very emotional. I think that they're going to message you, but they're going to message you around the time they're more detached. You know what I just got? Both of you may speak to each other when each other is not as focused on this or is not as emotionally attached. Not saying it can't happen before that or after that. I just feel like I don't know why I'm getting that. But in the future, they're being emotionally closed off from this and single from this, acting single from it. But there will be some type of messages. What will the messages be about? Why they move forward? They thought you were moving forward. They're going to say this at some point. They could even say they felt like you stopped giving this attention, so they didn't see any point in coming toward you, or they felt they feel you pulling back too. You both have a spiritual link. You both could be very telepathic for each other. You may not be telepathic, but for each other, you may be. All right? They could even think that you're moving on from them, hence why they're just matching your energy as well. Let's go to Scorpio. All right, let's go to Scorpio. Thank you. Thank you, OGB. All right, so for Scorpio, thank you, thank you, thank you. For Scorpio, how would they know who this person is? How would they know who this person is? Could be somebody that you've blocked or that blocked you. If not, let's see what else it says. 1 second. Well, I know, Abigail. I know. Me too, kind of. Let's see. Here we go. How would Scorpio know who this is? Ace of Wands reversed. Could be somebody with sexual problems or problems getting it up or getting wet. If not, if not, you had a false start. I even get for some of you, it's somebody that you didn't even get to do the deed with. In the case you did, it started fast and ended fast. Okay, so take away all those little side stories. The main story I'm getting is this. It's one you had a false start with. It started quick and it ended quick. So was it a fling? It was something that started fast and ended fast, I'll tell you that. All right? How else will they know who this is? Could have had a drinking problem. If not, a problem with what? Speaking their truth, being truthful, speaking the truth that you know. What truth you knew is going to vary from Scorpio to Scorpio, but how you would know who this is, it's when you had a false start with and you feel like they got in their own way in telling you the truth about what you know to be true. Whether it's their feelings about certain things about themselves, I don't know what it is. I'm telling you what I get. Stop talking. Nobody's talking. I'm just saying. You had a false start. How else would they know who this is? Could have been very childish too. Maybe younger. If not, they acted their shoe size and not their age, unfortunately. May have children or they act like a child. At times, like very childish. Could be an Aries. I'm just telling you what I get. Fire, water, airs, all here. But the main way you'll know who this is the one you had a false start with, where things started fast and it just as fast as they started, it ended. All right? That's how you'll know who this is. Okay. So let's see what their feelings are for you. And I also feel like it's somebody that you felt was not telling you everything, or you feel like they were not telling their truth. Now, what that truth is, I don't know. All right? That's how you'll know who this is. Okay, let's see. I pulled up last winter and drove off. Why have you been saying that? Pulled up where? How do I get in contact with Tyler? He pulled up last winter but drove off. What do you mean? Okay. Here we go. How does this person feel about Scorpio? Fighting with you in their head. Do you know they have arguments with you in their head? You're all types of whores, sluts, and bitches to them in their head. They've called you everything but your government name in their head, is what I got from this immediately. They have literal fights with you in their head. Some of you do that to them, but I feel like for them, it's like this person has a real strong connection with you. That you make them happy. You're not going to agree with that, but you make them happy. You make them happy. They do want to fight for this connection. If you're going to let me down gently. Don't pretend, Scorpio, that you don't want me. Say that our love ain't water under the bridge. They think you're trying to act like they're just water under the bridge at this point. I think that's why I'm getting at. Scorpio, you know, they may be watching you. I don't have a Suburban. That's how I know that you are a troll. I don't have a Suburban. I would never drive it. I have a Cyber truck. All right. You wouldn't catch me in nobody's Suburban. All right. Okay. You know what, Scorpio? They really want you. What is this person's future actions towards Scorpio? trying to come towards you, letting it all out, saying, I want to be with you. If they don't say this, they want to tell you that. Bitch, I want to eat your pussy, and or if you have a dick, they want to put put your dick down their throat. Tell them stop talking like that. Stop talking to me, because you see what this says. Their future actions are trying to come towards you and let it out. I think if they really spoke if they spoke what they felt, this is what they would say. They may not say it like this. Some of you, they may not even say this at all. But if they spoke what they say, this is what they would say. Or sorry, if they spoke what they felt, this is how you would hear it. Like, I'm gonna let it out. I wanna stick with you. I wanna be with you. That's what they would say if they said it. If they truly spoke how they felt, that's what they would say. They're very sexually attracted to you. They've definitely put their finger where the sun don't shine, or they've definitely choked a thing or two, or they've at least patted the area. They at least did a little pat and touch of the area to thoughts of you. Fingers choking or patted the area. This person, I just got this in my head. They want you more than you think they do. They just do a good job at acting like they don't want it like that. Now, for some of you where this person's involved, they'd be willing to leave that for you, all right, for a small portion of you that were wondering that. They would leave that for you. Some of you leaving behind their independence for you. They'd put their independence down for you, all right? So who gives a fuck? Let's go to Sagittarius. Okay, here we go. We don't wish here. There's no wishing at Tyler's Tarot. What have I told you? Do I look like a blue genie, a big fat blue genie to you? You couldn't rub me the right way if you tried. I'm not your genie, and I'm not in nobody's bottle, and we don't do wishes here. All right? It's either your story or it's not your story. We don't do wishes. We don't wish for things here. All right? Because when you say I wish that means you don't believe my reading. We don't wish here. All right? Let's go to Sagittarius. Here we go. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, how would you know who this is? No, I get it, user. I get it. Oh, here we go. Hey, Amanda. All right. How would they know who this is? How would they know who this is? There we go. Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles reversed, Five of Wands reversed. The one that's given up on even trying to reconcile with you. And you know what? You sat and waited for this bitch to reconcile, and it never happened, did it? No, it didn't. Bitch, you can't even come forward and reconcile with me, ho? You dropping what we had because you can't admit that you was in the wrong. You can't admit this shit, ho? This is how you would know who this is. Like, they dropped. It's almost like you feel dropped, and you feel like, okay, what was what we had meant? Did it mean nothing? Because you're not even trying. So if you don't resonate with that, it's not your story today. They're very emotionally unavailable. I don't know why this keeps coming out for that same category. For you, it's reversed. It could be somebody that drinks. If not, maybe they've drinking to you or about you, whether you know them to be a drinker or not, or something. They've done something to cope with this. It's like they're not even trying. You almost feel dropped, Sagittarius. Dropped like a bad habit. You know, one thing that pissed you off, how they can go toward other people with steam, but with you, they just drop the ball. Didn't that piss you off, bitch? Am I reading some of y'all's minds right now? It's not gonna hit everybody. You can go after all these other hoes, and you can pursue all them other hoes, but with me, you dropped the ball. And that was the best thing that you could have had. Or are you thinking that, Sagittarius? You whore. Like I said, it's not going to hit everybody. You can go after all them other things, but with me, you lose steam when you know you want me the most. Ooh, Sagittarius. Ooh, you got some deep thoughts about this. Who in here made sense with that? I think I just read your mind. Tarot didn't tell me that. That was a flash that told me that. Okay, let's see. How does this person feel about you now? It's also somebody you feel owes you some type of clearing of the air. Now, whether it's an apology you feel like they owe you, or you at least feel like they owe you some type of, like, I don't know if it's an explanation, or you feel like they owe you at least for them to come toward you and act apologetic to some degree. All right? Who gives a fuck? I don't. All right, let's see. How does this person feel about Sagittarius? Oh, damn, two card. Whoa, Tower. Why are the reads repeating today? And they accuse me of being a scammer, but they won't get out of their bad situations. What makes the reads repeat? Because the truth be told, if everybody was running around happy and sipping champagne and with their lovers, they wouldn't need tarot. And it's not going to pick up on, you'll never tune into a tarot read that tells you, yeah, you're going to be sipping, champagne. You're going to be like squeezing each other's nipples and, licking this and sucking that. You won't hear that because at this channel, it's trash. Tarot's trash. I'm trash. You're trash for watching me. And if people were really in that great of love situations, they really wouldn't need tarot, would they? Hence why when you tune into these motherfucking reads, it's going to be devastation, death, 9/11 type of shit, World War II, Hitler reigning era type of shit. It ain't going to be sipping out of, umbrella straws in the Bahamas, sipping out of martini. All right? Now let's get back to the read. Do you really think that, Samantha over in the Bahamas that just got married is going to need a message on a tarot channel? I think not. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. How they feel about you, Sagittarius, is the Tower card, which is pretty freaking crazy, and Three of Wands reversed. This hurt. This shit hit them. Thank you, Asa. Thank you. This shit hit them. I have to turn my back because I can't deal with this devastation. So what you're interpreting as them not coming toward you to clear the air is really their way of saying, I can't deal with the devastation. They're devastated. Get that through your thick motherfucking Archer Sagittarius skull, you son of a bitch. It's not that they forgot. Listen to me. It's not that they forgot or that they don't want to come toward you some type of way. It almost feels like it's too harsh for them to fucking face, to be honest with you. Stop talking to me. Did you hear what I just said? And before you go on a rant about how Tyler don't like Sagittarius, I do. My mother's a Sagittarius. I love Sagittarius. It's my favorite fire sign. I don't even like fire signs. Leo and Aries can kiss my hairy fucking ass. You stupid motherfuckers, you. But that's beside the point. This is too devastating for me to face, Sagittarius. I'm not saying this from me. I'm talking about them. It hurt. It hurt. Stop talking to me. It hurt. Who are you talking to, Tyler? Because I know somebody out there is saying, this can't be mine. Mine's a bastard or a bitch. He or she ain't gonna feel that. No, stop talking to me. This hurt them a lot more than you think. And what you're interpreting as somebody that doesn't want to come toward you or clear the air or come toward you or whatever it is that you're interpreting it as, really they're running from it because it hurt. And I don't think this person wants to face it. Stop talking to me. Because I feel like some people out who in here is understanding this. Why are you talking to me for? Who in here understands what I'm saying? Their feelings for you is a tower. Tower is a very destructive card. It's a card of like when shit just hit the fan. And it usually will pop up when somebody's feeling some type of, it could pop up as death. It can pop up as somebody feeling like something's like a death. So this, for some of you, this person may feel like this situation feels like a death to them, like something really fell out. All right. And they are holding back purposely. I don't think they want to face the situation, to be honest with you. What is this person's future actions toward Sagittarius? Nothing. I keep getting nothing as people's future actions today. Bitch, if you want a second chance, you come after me. I do want a second chance, Sagittarius. I just feel like you should come toward me. Is this a game of back and forth? Well, if you ain't gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it, and if I don't do it, you're not gonna do it. Is it that type of thing? Yeah, there's unfinished business there, but I do want a second chance. I just don't really want to. I want you to come toward me. I'm talking for them. Look, once the second chance, they may even, okay, I'm gonna predict some of you having a second chance with this person, but what I do get is a lack of action toward this second chance could make it go on for longer than it needs to. Like it may be stagnant for longer than it needs to. All right. But this person is, why is a tower card? How does this person feel? Oh my God. They don't want to stick around in this because it hurts. It just hurts so much. Sagittarius, I'm really hurt by this. I'm not talking from my perspective. I'm speaking for your bitch. All right. Don't think this person walked away, or don't think that they're unscathed by this. All right. Later. Don't think that they're unscathed. Let's go to Capricorn now. They've cried over you or have had like strong tears. Means, what did I just say to you? I just explained why they're hurt. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to write a book about it? You want me to do a continued novel series about it? I just told you what they feel and why that is. Do you want me to, give you a voice memo about it? I just answered that question. All right. Let's go to Capricorn. Okay. I did see that, Sky. I sure did. I don't think it was Annabelle. I think it was just his time to go. I don't believe in the whole Annabelle bull. So people think Annabelle's more important than she actually is. I'm not angry. No, don't, no. I'm not angry. It's just that people ask questions they already know the answer to. And why am I going to spend time answering questions you already know the answer to? I'm not your personal assistant. I'm not your personal Alexa or your Siri where you just ask me questions and I'm going to go, today's time is, I don't care what the time is. I don't care. I'm not your Siri. I'm not your Alexa. You don't demand me to ask questions or answer questions. All right. No, because they ask these questions they already know the answer to. All right. Okay. I don't understand why y'all watch me. I'm like a big grumpy bastard. All right. Let's go to Capricorn. All right. All right. Capricorn. All right. Let's go to Capricorn. Let's do this. Capricorn. How would you know who this is? You're funny, Abigail. The one that drives the truck, or the one? Okay, if not, let's see what this. Okay, here we go. Justice reverse could be a Libra. Also, could be somebody that you feel is dishonest. All right. A businesswoman, businessman. If they're a bum, this ain't who this is channeling. This is somebody that's like really into their work, their finances, their business. Could be a Earth sign. Could be a Libra. They got money. Hope they ain't with somebody. If not, they got money. The one that has money, the business person, could own their own business, or if they don't own their own business, I feel like it's somebody that makes money doing what they do. All right. This is how you would know who it is. How else will they know who this is? There's not much movement. I don't know if you're speaking to them or not, but what I will say, it feels like it's stagnant between you two, whether you're speaking to them or not. So how does this person feel about Capricorn? Like it's at a halt. It feels stagnant. Could be physical distance between you two. In the case, Venti, you are really taking things too personal. Sit down, all right? It could be a Cancer. They want to be around you. They've been withdrawn since this whole halt you two had, right? They're coming around, though. Or they want to, I should say. I mean, a Virgo, a fire, they want to pursue you. Whoever this is that you're focused on wants to pursue you. So their feelings is they want to come toward you and pursue you and come after you. They don't want to see you get away. If it's a new person, they're already hook, line, and sinker into you, all right? What is this person's future actions toward Capricorn? Their feelings is they want to take action. Yep, they're coming around to you. Future actions is if you've been on a break or if it's been stagnant, this bitch is going to pop up from a break and come towards you. Trying to get control back of the situation, trying to take charge. They're coming towards you. They're taking charge. Could be an Aries, Taurus, or an air sign for some of you. Virgo, Cancer. Whoever this is restless to the point where if they don't do something, it'll drive them crazy until they do something. What were their actions toward you in the past? They moved on. They moved on and missed out. I just got moved on and missed out. So it's like they missed out. Some of you, they weren't taking what you were offering, were they? Or were you not taking what they were offering? Either way it goes. There was also this feeling of feeling rejected in the past. Does that make sense with you? The fuck wrong with you? You crazy or something? That's what I feel like. Like, I even get for some of you, if you offer them something, I just kind of get you going, okay, did I just get rejected? Or something like that. Or you felt a sense of rejection. Whether they literally rejected you or their behavior rejected you, I'm not really sure. But I get a sense of rejection in the past. You'll give them a hard time when they come toward you. I just got that in my head. You're going to be in your feminine when they come toward you. Whether you're a male or female that's watching, that's a Capricorn, Sun, or rising, you're going to be a little bitch when they return or come toward you, or if they're already around you. You're going to be a real bitch. You're going to make them work for them, your trust again, or work for your, Capricorn, Jesus. All I got to say is I feel bad for the person Capricorn, or that's going to come toward Capricorn, because damn. You're going to be a real bitch. Thanks for the 20, Milan. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Ooh, I got that rate strongly. But their future actions is not being on a break from you anymore. So there's going to be something like a return or something that comes around from a break, or even if they're around you, they're going to stick around you. They're going to stick there. All right. Let's go to Aquarius. So that money man, money woman is going to come your way again. If they're, for the small portion where they're involved, that won't stop them from coming towards you. I'm going to tell you that. Even if they're not involved, I feel like they're going to be right back your way, whoever that is, or stick with you at the least if they're already around you. All right. Aquarius, let's go to you. I am in a Savara. All right, here we go. Aquarius. So how would Aquarius know who this is that's about to be channeled in these cards? Could be somebody that's religious or that prays. I'm not really sure if you know that. Could be somebody from the South, or some of you may meet somebody from the South. Okay, here we go. How would they know who this is? Eight of Swords reversed. Page of Cups. Some of you are already around them. If not, you will be. Some of you are Pisces. Whoever this is, I feel like they're already around you, or they're going to be. Look. You know what? That's also, this could be somebody that's in and out. You feel like they don't know what they want. It's the one you feel like they don't know what they want. They seem on the fence about what they want, or they seemed that way. Oh, really, Catherine? I like that. How else would they know who this is? You think they're over you, but I think that you're wrong. They're not over you. You feel like they're getting over you. I don't think that they are. Tower. Whatever happened between you two, it was sudden. I'm not really sure what the hell happened. Could have been a former addict, if not a former person that was in some bad things. They're not like that no more, or something like that. I'm not sure how you would know that, or if that is even true. Let's see, how does this person feel about, they have a lot of water placements, I'll tell you that, whether that's in their sun sign or not, all right? How does this person feel about Aquarius? All right. Mad, upset. Wants for a moment, upset with you. They're in their feminine. They're being a little bitch right now. They're in their feminine. They feel like the victim. What the fuck? Why does this person feel like the victim for? How could they be mad with you if they're the one that was being sneaky, acting avoidant, coy? You know what? Also, if you're okay, Aquarius, this is a very specific message. You know what? One thing, you didn't deal with their shit, or you stopped dealing with their shit. I think for some of you, they could be kind of feeling some type of way because you didn't chase after them, or you didn't feed the monster past its shelf date. But I do get an energy of playing the victim or being a victim. There's times they're mad. There's times they want to just close off and not even give this much thought. Then there's times they want for a movement. There could be physical distance between you two with that Chariot. In the case that's not the truth, I feel like they want for a movement, but I feel like they also are in a victim slash, you know what, they kind of acting like a little bitch. Water, fire sign. What is this person's future actions toward Aquarius? Popping up. See, everybody's popping up. I'm telling you, it's been doing this on OnlyFans and on here. Trying to commit, but can't commit to shit. They need to be committed, if you ask me, with this crazy ass stuff they do. Some of them have balding happening, or they maybe in the future they could have balding. The fuck? Reason I'm saying that because I looked on the card and there's two bald bitches right there in front of the Hierophant. So some of you, at some point, I don't know if they have that going on, or that may be something that they have going on in the future. All right, male or female. You know what it gives me the energy of? It's like their future actions could be not coming toward you, but desiring a commitment. This is somebody. This is a little bitch. I'm hoping they're not with something else or have entertained something else since. I'm not sure. But let me tell you, this person stays mad or upset in the victim mentality. I think that this is somebody that doesn't like accountability if they were the one that was the wrongdoer. I'm just saying. In the case you did them wrong, they're still mad at you. I'll just put it that way. All right. What else is their future actions? Waiting on you, but still not doing shit. That's crazy. So this is basically picking up on somebody that's just lurking in your energy as opposed to doing anything. It's almost, and you know what? And that keeps repeating today about people that are just sticking there but not doing shit. That's a real repetitive theme today, is what I'm noticing. All right, and you're no exception. You are no exception. Let's go to Pisces now. Let's go to Pisces. Hello, thank you, Mark. Well, I'm glad you finally joined the live, Mahina. Somebody with a bird is going to come toward you. If not, let's see. Okay, here we go. Or that likes birds. Here we go. All right. So for Pisces, how would they know who this is? How would they know who this is? The bumish one. Stupid, hoe, unimportant, unattractive, unemployed. If not unemployed, what I get is it's somebody where you go, you thought this literal thought. You go, you reject me. Okay. That makes no sense. Or you sly me. I'm probably the best you could get. Why am I getting this same channel message for a lot of signs? Now, if they're not literally a bum, what I get is, okay, but what do you have to offer me? I feel like you've had these thoughts. Okay, here we go. How so they know who this is? Two of Swords. Somebody who's indecisive. That's a Libra energy. The one you think they got too much ego to apologize, and you're right. They got too much ego to make shit right. You know that. Your psychic senses have told you that. Oh, they got too much ego to make something right with me or to admit anything or to say anything or to do anything significant. How so they know who this is? Could have an air placement or a fire placement. Aries, Taurus, Emperor. The real, okay. You know how you would know this is? Could be somebody that's a little bit older. In the case they're not, it's somebody that's like very self-absorbed and they got a bad like temper. They got a bad, I don't know if it's temper. I can't explain it. Somebody who's very mentally unstable. And you know this. Maybe you've seen a temper from them. Maybe you've seen a really negative side of them that it's almost like very self-absorbed, arrogant, my way or the highway. It's like everything had to be their way. It's like somebody that's very self-centered and absorbed. All right. Leo, Aries, Taurus, air sign. Libra is being highlighted. Here we go. So how does this person feel about you? Thinks of you negatively. They think so when they think about you, they only think about the negative. So they do think about you, but it's all negative. They're glad they dropped you or what they perceive as they're glad they're dropping you. Oh, we got another victim here. I just realized, oh, we have overall theme. Victims. Victims is today's overall theme. They're glad. They're even glad of the bad things they did to you. I'm sorry. I got to tell you what I did. The flakiness, the flightiness, they think you deserve that. And let me explain, because it just flashed in my head. I'm going to go with my flash instead of just strictly tarot. So there's been some bad blood, apparently, right? And if they ever felt bad about the stuff they did, maybe that was one point, but I think now they got to thinking about the negative stuff you did or said or whatever, and they think that you deserved it. I'm sorry. I got to tell you what I get. I'm sorry. If you resonate with that first portion, this is exactly how your person feels. Because you ever heard that saying, hurt people hurt people? Well, take that as a message. I literally got the exact flash of I'm glad of the stuff I did. Maybe at one point I felt bad about it, but I don't feel bad no more. You kind of deserved it. See, they're playing the victim slash this person with a vendetta. I don't know what's happened since why they started to feel this way, but I'm just saying, some of you by watching, you are keeping tabs. They've seen things that made them mad about what you're doing. If not, I'm gonna say this. I gotta go with what I get, not with what you want me to get. It's the fact you haven't came forward like they thought. They thought they had more of a pull on you, and apparently not. Folks, I ain't connecting to these reads today. Stop talking. Of course, it's not going to be your read because you don't want to think that somebody feels that way about you. Who would want to? Who would want to? Who would want that to be their read? Who would want that to be their read? Mark my words, if you're dealing with somebody that you feel the first line of these reads describe them, then I'm pretty sure that you can take the second line of cards as how they feel about you. I'm going to put it that way. All they do is sit and have negative thoughts about you, and they're glad it's kind of like if they dropped you or like it's done, and it's like almost out of spite, they're not really coming towards you. They want you to feel like they don't want you. What is this person's future actions toward Pisces? Would you let me not speaking? And they want you to feel their absence, ladies and gentlemen. This is somebody that's very nasty and vile. But don't take their lack of doing anything as them not being focused on this, because they are. But it's not the type of focus you want from them. That's the problem. The focus you're getting from them is somebody who's sending you negative energy. Not that you got nobody put a curse on you, or nobody went to the top of Mount Fuji and paid Madame Boo Boo to shit in a cup and to bless it with the shit guides. No, nobody, you're not that important. What I mean is, it's somebody that's sitting there in this negative mindset about you, and the way they're getting at you is by not doing anything. They think by them not doing much gets at you. No curses, no nothing like that. I meant they have this negative energy that they have towards you, all right? And if you're not going to stick with them or be with them, by the way, like y'all won't be a thing. You're wasting your time even entertaining the thought that you'll ever be something with them. You will not stick with them or be with them. Mark my words. In fact, if some of y'all had got this person the way you wanted them, like the way you wanted them, down the line, there would have been domestics. There would have been brawls. You against their family, them against yours, your friends against theirs. It would have been a whole heap shit of a mess. Yours is more channeled than I would say tarot. Stop talking to me. I know somebody out there is basically negating this read. I can feel you hitting your computer screen or your iPhone screen over this read. All right. Let's do a second story now. Okay. Okay. Let's go to Pisces' second story. I'm only going to make it very brief. because I do trust in my reads more than I used to. I'm not gonna let y'all bully me in the second. Don't do it. Here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. So who's coming? Okay, no. Who is the person coming toward Pisces? First card is, there we go. Tower. Why did the tower keep coming out today? Tower. Who here knows that the tower never comes out in my reads? Since when does the tower even come out in my reads? If it does, it's always reversed. But this is a card that rarely comes out at all. It's a very rare card that it rarely makes an appearance. But today it's really trying to get a lot of cameos in today's reads. It's really being an attention whore. It's being very Leo right now. I think the tower itself has a Leo placement because today it is trying to get all the attention. All right. Some of you, a Scorpio could have been of significance. Let's see. What else? There's the card of nothing that got off the ground. So how do you know? So how you would know who this person is? It's like it just didn't get anywhere. All right. It fell apart before it could even be anything, is how I would feel like this is what it's talking about. And it could be somebody that's involved. All right. What's this person's future actions towards you? Second story, Pisces. Could be somebody that's Spanish or Spanish looking or has a tan or darker hair. They ain't gonna do shit towards you. See, it's repeating it today. They ain't gonna do shit towards you. Is this the same person but in a different spread from the first one? They ain't gonna do shit towards you. Put one in one hand and shit in the other and see which one gets full the fastest, Pisces. And if you think they're going to leave their player ways or their wife or a husband or a boyfriend, girlfriend, even if they're not involved, do you think they're going to leave their singlehood behind for you? No. Like I said, put want in one hand and shit in the other and see which one gets full the fastest. What's the outcome between these two bitches? You're going to turn your back. You know what's sad? You'll still wait even though your back is turned. Maybe if I turn my back, they'll come toward me when Tyler always says a watch pot never boils. So let me try that approach. You still won't get them. A headache is what you'll get. That only applies to stuff that's meant for you. I don't know why I'm channeling this message. You'll turn your back and still wait. That's not turning your back. That's just trying to act like you don't care. Stop waiting and invest your time in more meaningful people and meaningful things. Find a hobby. Start eating healthy. Eat a dick. Lick a pussy. Do something more productive than that. That's not productive, folks. Good things do come to those that wait. But waiting on the wrong thing may end up fucking you over in the long haul, folks. You know this is right. It is true. It is. And why do I feel like some of you, this was really hitting you? Well, damn, Tyler, I was thinking the second story is going to tell me that I'm going to ride off side straddle to a horse and I'm going to be, living in the princess castle and I'm going to go to Disney World and live in the castle. No, you ain't going to be living nowhere but in motherfucking misery waiting on this hoe. I know what I'm channeling, and don't tell me that's not what I'm channeling. And for the real bitches that are Pisces, Sun, and Rising, give me a yes if you know this is you. If you're a real bitch. So I'm saying, who in here is real and not delusional? And with that being said, Pisces, you got two stories, but they both sucked literal ass. And with that being said, you all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later, all right?